Laughable, quite frankly. I think they are a danger to our democracy. Now, that might seem a bit strong, but I think they are, or they have become, agents of the government. And they were meant to be there, meant to be put in place there to hold government to account, and so that the public had an organisation there that were able to question and hold their feet to the fire when they're doing things wrong. And yet, for the last 2.5 years, all they've done is basically been the lapdogs of the government with their messaging. And they've just gone after anybody who questions the narrative. Yeah, it's their job to be questioning the narrative. It's not their job to be smearing, censoring people who are worried for our human rights and our freedoms in this country. And that's exactly what they've done. So they are laughable, and they are organisations that from, I'd say, about the second week of May 2020, have never been on my television because I saw what they were doing. I saw the effect that it was having on people's mental health, my family's included, and I decided that the best thing you could do, and it's a piece of advice I would give to anybody, the best thing you can do is to not watch them.
Yeah, the other thing they did was just ignore anything that wasn't part of the narrative as well. I mean, some of the marches I went on were hundreds of thousands of people. Complete silence from the media.
Yep. Absolutely. It was disgusting. I was on one of the marches. We started it right outside the offices of the BBC for the NHS workers.
Yeah, I was at that one.
About to be sacked. Yeah. So, and yet, right outside their offices, and they still wouldn't report the correct numbers that were there. And again, it's laughable. They've just become an absolute joke organisation.
Yeah, absolutely. And on that vein of journalists, and we've kind of touched on it already, what do you make of these broadcasters and journalists that have been calling people COVID deniers and granny killers, and they should be denied medical treatment, and they shouldn't be allowed out of their house? And now they're saying, well, actually, no, we were right. The facts have changed. What do you think of those media people?
I mean, I'm guessing you're kind of alluding to people like Piers Morgan and Jeremy Vine and people like those. Disgusting human beings, quite frankly, with no humanity, and paid stooges, quite frankly. That's the only reasonable explanation I can have for people in their position behaving the way they did. I think it would be very interesting to see who funds them. So, where are they picking up their paychecks from? Because decent, normal human beings wouldn't behave like that.
Thanks for watching the Radical Health Rebel YouTube channel. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to share with your friends and family, or share via your social media. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon to receive notifications of new video clips from the podcast. And if you want to watch the full episode, completely ad-free, plus premium content, and join the Radical Health Rebel Patreon community, head on over to the Radical Health Rebel Patreon channel at www.patreon.com/Radical Health Rebel. Thanks again for watching.